and foundation. I don't limit myself. I try to be great at all skills. Kevin?
Yeah, terrific attitude. It makes him very tough to handle. David, thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Towns. Russell is out there with Beasley. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Well put out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off-season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Now here is Davis. Back to James. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Schroeder missing.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Back to Beasley. Pass to Russell. Shoots it up. The Lakers with the rebound.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Schroeder up and in on the layup.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
Here's Russell. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Well, D'Angelo Russell, one of the best mid-range scorers you'll see. He's got the floater game, the pull-up game, and with his arsenal, he can get a shot at any time.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And you know, Doris, another thing about D'Angelo Russell. He's not afraid of the big moment.
Kevin, he has proven that he is willing to take and make big shots. He doesn't necessarily beat you with tremendous athleticism, but it's his basketball skill that sets him apart.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. And it's Towns missing.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Drops in the breakaway layup. Schroeder's got 6.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here's Okogie. James covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Doris last season, rookie Josh Okogie ended up contributing more than the franchise thought he would.
Yeah, he was terrific as a 3-and-D player for the Wolves. This guy could end up being the steal of the draft, sort of in that Robert Covington mold.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Russell against Schroeder. Inside. Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Johnson against Schroeder. There's Russell with the three. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Caldwell Pope passes to Gasol. Davis finds Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Here's a Kogi. James. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Here's LeBron. It's tipped. Russell looking around. A step-back shot here. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Puts it up for Davis. That one doesn't go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Kogi, the pass to Russell. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
Russell against Schroeder. Fades back. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Passes to Towns. Tries from 16. And James pulls it down.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the night. Russell passes to Towns. Over Gasol. Towns with the bucket.
Now, Karl Anthony Towns reading the situation and finding an opportunity in the mid-range.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. LeBron against Beasley. Fader on the way. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Russell, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And it's Towns missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Stripped it away. It's stolen by Davis. Now Schroeder. He's got 6. Pass to Davis. And here's Gasol outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Kogi's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beasley against LeBron. LeBron with the block.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
Beasley up top. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Lock at 6. There's the pass to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Russell gets it to go.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And for a franchise searching for stability, it doesn't help that the Wolves have had a number of head coaching changes.
Obviously, the Wolves aren't alone in that problem, Greg. I think it can be difficult to identify just the right kind of leadership. And when you do get someone like Greg Popovich or Eric Spoelstra or Rick Carlisle, you try to hold on for dear life.
And it's Towns missing. That's the kind of D you need when you got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. Stripped it away. Caldwell Pope for 3. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist. Caldwell Pope has got his second bucket of the night.
Wow.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Shoots from 12. A second chance effort. You know, Doris, I know your style of play at Providence was one of aggressiveness, a lot of instinct, a lot of smarts, great skill. But I think you also have an appreciation for the players that are real scrappy on the floor.
What I love, Kevin, are guys who can influence the game without having incredible offensive skill. So a guy like Patrick Beverly, so a little bit undersized, but would you like to have that guy pick you up at 94 feet, be in your grill and in your face like he gives no quarter, he gives no concessions? If he were checking Kevin Harlan, my goodness, you'd have a long night.
That would be a torture chamber. I agree with you. And the Lakers making a change here. Harrell's checked in, and a change for the Timberwolves. Rubio's checked in. And he sinks the second. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Schroeder against Rubio. The shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 10 points for Dennis Schroeder.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Russell kicks to Towns. Pass to Rubio. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
James, the pass to Harrell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Up top, Russell. He's guarded by Schroeder. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Harrell. Los Angeles leading by 3. And here is James. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to LeBron. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Well, this is the first full year now for Ryan Saunders. Let's remember he was hired by Minnesota full-time after an interim stint last season. And boy, did the players love playing for him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And as we know, Doris, Ryan Saunders, the son of the late, great Minnesota legend, Flip Saunders.
Well, certainly the family has history with the organization, but in no way did Ryan Saunders get the job due to name only. This guy proved he can get wins from this Minnesota roster last year. For Saunders, he's known as a player development guy, and the ability to handle superstars is part and parcel to the job.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's a Kogi. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Rubio, the pass to Okogie. Here's Towns. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. A floater. He lays it in. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And checking out some stats for D'Angelo Russell. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 21 points per game last year, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 7. Rubio comes with the double team. Here's Harrell. And no good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Here's Okogie. Ball's knocked loose. Russell against Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Towns wide open. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, the range of Karl Anthony Towns is remarkable. He has said he wants to be the best player in the game. He is on his way.
Now here's Harrell. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. Caldwell Pope outside. Passes it to LeBron. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Shoots. And it's good off the back rim and in. 9 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, in a very short period of time, because he's got such a versatile skill set, some people are already comparing Towns to Hakeem. Wow.
Here's Schroeder. Misses the wing chair.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And Towns gets it to go.
Well, this guy's been a prolific scorer on the interior from his first day in the league. Karl Anthony Towns getting the job done in the painted area.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
And the second free throw, good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers on top. They're up by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Marc Gasol, so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
It's fun. You see more fans on the stands that speak Spanish, even they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, wherever they're from. They support the Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for the Lakers right now, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Davis. Then there's Harrell. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. And he's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Okogie misses.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Towns. He's got 11. Towns is doubled. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Well, takes contact, keeps his balance. Nice finish by Towns.
Schroeder surveying the floor. And that one is good. Schroeder's got 16 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now, here's Rubio. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Harrell with it. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Towns. 13 points in the game. Pass to Okogie. Fires the 3. Rebound the Lakers. Harrell's got 5 rebounds tonight. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Rockets in Houston. Bounce pass, Rubio. And Towns throws it down.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Now here's Kuzma. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The feed to Harrell. Lays it up off the glass. Harrell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
To the wing right side. The dish to Towns. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Harrell. Here's Caruso. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Of course, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker?
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Beasley's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Timberwolves trail by 11. Rubio left side. Kicks it out to Beasley. The pass to Towns. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Well, this is just another weapon that Cat has at his disposal. A 7-footer with a sweep jumper off the pass. How do you guard Karl Anthony Towns anyway?
Now here's Harrell. Pass to Caruso. Davis dishes to Schroeder. No good that time, so Minnesota will take it the other way. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the third of 7 straight on the road. And Towns gets it to go.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Outside, Davis. Schroeder outside. Harrell trying to free himself up. The three-pointer no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets. Beasley kicks to Rubio. Here's Towns. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Rubio against Schroeder. Pass to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. That one doesn't drop. Timberwolves trail by 7. Down low. Here's Beasley. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Beasley's got his first points in this one.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Schroeder against Rubio. Spellman with the rebound.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Here's Beasley. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here is Rubio. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Spellman off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 7. To the middle. And Davis throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And the Timberwolves call time. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
James checked in for the Lakers. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Los Angeles on D. 9-point game. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Lakers leading by 9 to the inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Rubio taking his time here. To the paint. Here's Spellman. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 6 assists here tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Davis. He dishes it to LeBron. And another basket for the Lakers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Back to Rubio. Now the pass to Spellman. Great D that time from Davis.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now here's Beasley after LeBron James's miss. Beasley outside. That 3 off the mark. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Pass to James. Loads it up for Davis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rubio. Towns, the pass to Rubio. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Caldwell Pope right side, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Here's Towns. Caruso grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 15. Passes it to Morris. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Caruso, the pass to Morris. Shot from 12. Good on the shot. 9 points for LeBron.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Towns. Beasley kicks to Culver. .119 left in the second quarter. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Harrell, the pass to Caldwell Pope. James in the post. Again, Los Angeles.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And there's the pass to Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 21.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Pass to James. Caldwell Pope outside. Hero. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Morris against Johnson. Rubio the pass to Towns. Johnson left side. And yes, it's good. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Towns showing himself to be a willing facilitator. If you're open, he's going to find you.
The 3 from LeBron, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
I'll tell you what, Anthony Davis. Every time you look at the stats, he's contributed in almost every category. Dominant inside, outside, on both ends. Love to watch this kid play.
Kenny, let's get your insight on the Timberwolves.
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Checking out the group now for Ryan Saunders to start the second half. Johnson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Russell. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Now here's Beasley after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Passes it to Johnson. Caldwell Pope against Russell. Okogie for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Now LeBron. Pass to Schroeder. Over Beasley. It's deflected. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Johnson's got the ball. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. LeBron dishes to Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. Here's Davis. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Here's Okogie. He's got 6. The shot that time not on target. LeBron with some nice deep to the inside. And Davis with the basket on the assist by LeBron. 22 points for Davis.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Okogie, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Okogie's got 8.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
The pass to Schroeder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Johnson.
Well, when Dennis Schroeder is in attack mode, he is skilled enough to get the defense to overcommit.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Schroeder.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Schroeder hits them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Okogie, the pass to Beasley. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Okogie. 6 to shoot. Beasley against Caldwell Pope. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Gasol. They'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
Russell kicks to Beasley. Outside, Towns. And it's off from three-point range. Good try by James. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron, always looking to get to the charity stripe.
And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. Timberwolves trail by 15. Russell with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Passes to Okogie. Towns down low. Working on Gasol. And that one's good. Towns.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns can be a 20-10 guy consistently. This guy is a workhorse on the glass.
Lakers leading by 13. Schroeder passes to LeBron. Shoots a fader. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns. The Lakers have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. And that one falls for Davis. He hits both from the stripe.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Outside, Russell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You can see the assertiveness right now of D'Angelo Russell. He welcomes the contact and powers and plays right through it.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
Lakers leading by 12. Schroeder outside. Inside. James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 13 points for LeBron.
Yeah, when LeBron James is fighting his way through contact, he makes it look so easy.
Here's Okogie. 8 points for him. Towns, the pass to Russell. From downtown, shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Well, I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And the dunk by LeBron.
The elevation and athleticism of LeBron at his size, just incredible.
Up top, Russell. He's guarded by Schroeder. Back to Russell. The Lakers with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
LeBron against Beasley. Pass to Towns. Over Caldwell Pope. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns. Shooter passes to Davis. To the middle. Here's Caldwell Pope. That one, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Down low. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is cooking right now, and the defense has nothing for him.
On the wing, James. He's got 15. And LeBron throws it down hard.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And the pass to Okogie. Inside. Out to Russell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Johnson. Some last season stats for him. He put up about 7 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's a Kogi, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now here's Beasley, following the miss by Anthony Davis. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And Caldwell Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
Russell against Schroeder. Russell inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis, and it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And so Russell hits them both. And here is LeBron. 17 points in the game. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to James.
You simply can't bite on that pump fake from LeBron because he is waiting for you to leave your feet, and he's going to lean in to get to the line.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Free throw good, LeBron. In basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
Timberwolves passing it around. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Let's go. And James pulls it down.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Minnesota calls timeout. The Timberwolves making a change here. Culver's checked in. This is to Russell. Gasol with the steal. The drive by James and the dunk by James.
Well, I'm not sure there's a more intimidating sight in basketball than watching LeBron on the move.
Here's Spellman, defended by Gasol. Clock at 6. And Gasol sends it back.
Just great timing and great awareness from Marc Gasol. This guy is a relentless shot blocker.
To the middle. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Culver. Russell's got 23 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for LeBron. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 16. Pass to Spellman. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Gasol. LeBron drives in, lays it up, and banks it in. James has got 16 points here in the second half.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Culver. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. A floater, and it's good on the way up.
And that attacking mindset, when Culver sees an opportunity like that, he just grabs it.
James outside. And they double up James. Caruso. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound in this one. And another 3 for Minnesota.
You know, that's a great time to pull up and shoot the 3 in transition. The defense never had a chance to set up and get a hand in his face.
Kuzma kicks to LeBron, and he makes that one. LeBron's got 29 in the game.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Passes it to Russell. Here's Spellman. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Back to Russell. Count it, and with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's James. Hits the target from 18 feet. James has got 31 points.
I'll tell you, LeBron James can put a defender on skates, keep him off balance. There is no limit to where this guy can score from.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 25, and he's good on the 3-ball. Spellman's got 5 now.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. In the corner, it's James. Pass to Caruso. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Harrell is out there with Morris, and it's LeBron James, and it's Caruso in at shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Over with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Shoots from 14. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Spellman's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Timberwolves. Morris outside. Kicks it to LeBron. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Russell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. With the teardrop and the basket by Rubio.
Oh, you have to appreciate Rubio's creativity. Floats that one in.
James looking it over. Morris outside. There's the pass to Caruso. Kuzma outside. Here's Morris. That shot off. And Minnesota now the other way. Outside Russell. Pass to Spellman. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Spellman's got it back down to within single digits for Minnesota.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Harrell. Morris finds James. Out to Kuzma. On the clock. Off target with the open look.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Morris with the block.
And when Morris is protecting the rim with that kind of effort, what a lift for his group.
Caruso, the pass to LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside, Russell. Launches a 3. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Culver pulls it down.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Here's Rubio, and he comes up with the deuce. Rubio's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kuzma outside. Back to LeBron. The 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Markieff Morris. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Timberwolves also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Amari Spellman. Okogie comes in for Culver. And it's Malik Beasley in for D'Angelo Russell. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Lakers leading by 7. Here's Schroeder. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, the Dennis Schroeder show is cooking on all cylinders right now. The defense has no answer.
Now, here's Rubio. It's stolen by Davis. Schroeder against Rubio. Floats it up for Davis. He can't hit that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Towns got a piece of it. Rebound the Lakers. They led by as many as 18 points. To the left wing. Here's Caruso. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Okogie, the pass to Rubio. To the inside. Okogie misses. Lakers leading by 9. Here's Caruso. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Okogie. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. Towns down low. He's defended by Harrell. Kept alive. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Towns, a player who took a little bit of time adjusting from the college game at Kentucky to the NBA game, especially, Doris, on the defensive end.
I do think you have to appreciate over the last several seasons Karl Anthony Towns' commitment to becoming a better defender. Listen, he has the length to not only block shots, but to alter shots, and you just want him to have consistent effort on that end.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable 3-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
That's good from Schroeder. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Rubio, the pass to Okogie. Here's Towns. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Harrell. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside, Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Here's LeBron. Here's Harrell. They shoot again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
That's good from Harrell. Timberwolves trail by 14. Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Look out below, an airmail special by Cat.
And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Now here's Harrell. Launches it. Trying to get open is Davis. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Johnson dishes to Beasley. Pass to Towns. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Lakers leading by 12. James outside. Ring shot on the way. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Here's Okogie. There's the dish to Towns. Trying to get open is Johnson. And it's Towns missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Here's Okogie. Following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell Pope. A fader. Now the pass to Okogie. Johnson outside. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Schroeder. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
He kicks to James. And the rejection by Towns.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Okogie. And he gets it to go.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
And they double up James. Kicks it to Harrell. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James outside. It's rebounded by Towns.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Count that bucket. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Passes it to James. Loads it up there for Harrell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
No, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Towns. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Harrell. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They led by as many as 18 points. Schroeder against Beasley. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 12 points in just the second half.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
The pass to Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And now that's 35 points for Karl Anthony Towns. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
Free throw good, LeBron. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Good on both. Timberwolves trail by 14. Right side, Russell. Johnson outside. Here's Okogie, covered by LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying his luck from deep. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Lakers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Anthony Davis.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Here is Davis after the basket by Minnesota. He dishes it to LeBron. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Johnson's shot is off. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Nobody near Schroeder. The three-pointer is right on target. Schroeder's got 31 points. And the Timberwolves with possession. 15-point game. Russell against Schroeder. Russell passes to Johnson. It's good. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotions. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later. Clark, when you have two teams that are this athletic, what type of game do you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much, but when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Towns. Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. To the paint. Here's Schroeder on the mark with the 15-footer.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Okogie. 6 to shoot. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Schroeder outside. Right side, Davis. from 12 feet out, and it goes down 2 points.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now here's Towns, and the basket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston. And James throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Russell passes to Beasley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Schroeder against Russell. And that one's good. Schroeder.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Russell looking around. Beasley outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Ryan Saunders had a few moments to share. The game tonight will be their second time playing the Lakers this season after they fell to LA in the first matchup. Coach said the most important thing we can do this game is play to the pace that we want to play at. It'll take us apart if we get into a track meet. Sounds like a solid approach, guys.
Thank you, David.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And LeBron throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Okogie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's LeBron outside Gasol. Schroeder passes to LeBron. Watch it fly. Shot is good off the back rim and in. LeBron's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Russell, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And the young Timberwolves head coach, Ryan Saunders, son of former Minnesota coach Flip Saunders, about as great of a pedigree you could ask for as a young coach.
Well, guys, you've heard me talk about the DNA when it relates to players. It's the same with coaches. I mean, Ryan has grown up seeing his dad coach at a high level. The late Flip Saunders, one of our favorites in the business. He spent his whole life around basketball, so he has a great way with players and a real good understanding of the game, to a modern-day approach for a young coach.
And here's a look at the stats for Dennis Schroeder, how he did last season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Now here's Towns. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Russell. Trying to end the drought, and Towns gets it to go.
Hey, I tell you what, I've got a 39-inch shirt sleeve. Karl Anthony Towns has to be north of 40, and with that reach, you can see why he snatches up those rebounds.
Here's James. He's got 6. Gasol trying to free himself up. LeBron shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Beasley against Caldwell Pope. Towns. Good on the triple. Towns has got 5 now.
Towns has remarkable range for a big guy, and he also has a good sense for when he should shoot those shots.
It's tipped. Here's Beasley. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Rockets. He was a non-factor. Russell dishes to Towns, and Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots. Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Beasley against Caldwell Pope. The pass to Davis. Lets a floater go, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And, you know, even though in today's game floor spacing is all the rage, the last 5 years the Wolves attempted the fewest threes in the league. And when they did shoot them, they didn't make very many of them.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Davis. And on top of their troubles from range, the Wolves have also had trouble on the defensive glass.
Yeah, and if you can't rebound and you're not shooting it well, you've got to figure out who you're going to be. Your identity is in question. That's what the Wolves are trying to figure out. Who are we? What do we do well? How do we win? How do we succeed? To get to the next level, they've got to answer that question.
On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question. I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by Los Angeles. Passes to Johnson. Here's Okogie. And James pulls it down.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Schroeder outside. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside, Towns. Pass to Okogie. And the rejection by James.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, excellent shot.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle starts for the Lakers?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Josh Okogie. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Here's Russell. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Davis. He's got 6. Feeds it to Gasol. Towns with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
James against Beasley. And LeBron James gets it to go. LeBron's got 10.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's Towns missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Russell against Schroeder. Outside, Russell. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Davis. Caldwell Pope against Johnson. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Schroeder.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, James the pass to Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Davis kicks to LeBron. Rocket 2. Can't hit that one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's the call on James Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Omari Spellman has come in for the Timberwolves. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket tonight.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up 2 here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And it's Tom. James throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here's Rubio. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Schroeder outside. For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Outside, Towns. He kicks to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And it's 9 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now here's Davis. 10 points for him. Now the pass to LeBron. Takes a three. That shot no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action after this word. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns, knows it's important to keep his teammates involved.
You know, everyone has to get some, just being a ball hog. So I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm taking wide open shots that I think everyone in the team would love for me to take if I have the opportunity. But also at the end of the day, making sure everyone gets a chance to be a candy shot.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And, guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Davis is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Caruso in at the shooting guard.
One shot.
All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. Davis kicks it over to Schroeder. And the rejection by Towns.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game and brought it with him to the next level. Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Schroeder looking around. Passes it to Davis. Rebound, Minnesota.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Rubio. No points in the game yet for him. For three. But they get it back. Towns.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And the last 2 years, Karl Anthony Towns getting a rap as a bad defender. Clark, you think that's fair to say?
You know what, Kevin? I don't think it's as fair as it once was. He's not nearly the defensive liability he used to be. He's better defensively one-on-one, and I think he's improved in his ability to switch and rotate on smaller players.
The first one falls.
And, you know, the Timberwolves made Karl Anthony Towns their franchise cornerstone going forward. Cat signed a 5-year deal worth $190 million, and really it's not even a question. He's the present and future of this team.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Outside, Davis. Knocked away. Pass to Culver. It's tipped.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Now here's Kuzma. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And here's a look at some numbers for Ricky Rubio. Last season's performance for him. Put up about 12 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And with Towns in his extension, Clark, it would have been hard to imagine the Timberwolves doing anything different.
Yeah, you know, I think it's really rare to find a player so complete at this young age as Towns is. I mean, the production he gives you with his scoring and rebounding is really irreplaceable.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. 5th is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Davis. Back to Schroeder. Just 4 to shoot. And again, the Lakers no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Houston. Now, here's Culver, guarded by Kuzma. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Towns, kicks it out to Rubio. Kuzma brings the double team. Kept alive, Minnesota. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And let's take a look at Karl Anthony Towns' numbers. Coming off a terrific season. 7th in rebounding, 9th in blocks, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just non-stop. Now, here's Schroeder. Misses in close. Here's Minnesota. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Now, here's Culver. Not a lot of room. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here. Puts it up. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Schroeder against Rubio. Floats one. And it's finished off inside by Schroeder. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
To the middle. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Rubio. Rubio's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Rockets in Houston. Kuzma outside. He feeds it to Davis. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one is on Towns.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
For Los Angeles, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. James Johnson's checked in for Amari Spellman. And Okogie subbed in for Culver.
One shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
Here's Schroeder after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Rubio against Davis. And that one drops.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
One shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
The offensive rebound. And that one, good.
Gutsy play. I mean, with the defender in his face, Rubio never loses concentration.
Lakers leading by 10. Schroeder outside. Bounce pass, Harrell. The pass to Caruso. From 17 feet out. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. No good from outside.
You know, after making 1-3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Kuzma outside. Passes it to Harrell. Here's Caruso. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Johnson.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Lakers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis. And some changes here for the Lakers. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Dennis Schroeder. Minnesota also with the sub. Russell's checked in. And both free throws good for Davis. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Okogie. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And the technical free throw is good.
And, you know, the thing about Rubio, Kevin, he's such an accurate foul shooter. That hasn't translated, though, to his shooting from the field.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 9. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's a Kogi. Kept alive, Minnesota, and the dunk by Towns.
There's the great length we're always talking about with Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, leaving no doubt about that.
Here's LeBron. He's got 12. Pass to Caruso. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to LeBron. From deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. Davis against Johnson. Davis, the pass to Caruso. It doesn't go for him. Towns with the defensive effort. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. For 3, a Kogi. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Now, here's Rubio. Defense is right there. And Towns throws it down.
You know, defensively, you've got to respect Towns' jumper. I mean, that creates driving lanes for him because you do have to guard him because he'll make you pay if you don't.
Now, here's James. And he overshot that one, missing. Russell against Caldwell Pope. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, early in his career, there were questions surrounding D'Angelo Russell's maturity, and understandably so. That's the case with most young players. But of late, in his case, his improvement as a player and his growth as a person is impressive.
And he makes the first. And beginning his career at the Lakers, coaches wanted Russell to take a more serious approach.
Yeah, you know what? I think his last year there, losing the trust of his teammates, probably woke him up a bit. Sometimes you got to go through the adversity to recognize what you need to change. It's not enough to just put up numbers. You've got to be a professional in how you go about your business, and plenty to like about where D'Angelo Russell is and where he's headed.
Now here's LeBron. 12 points for him. Here's Harrell. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Russell. And that one drops for him. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, you're playing with fire. Anytime you leave somebody open on James' team, I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Now, here is Russell. 13 points in the game. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And that one's good. James has got 14.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
Pass to Towns. Here's Johnson. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Beasley's checked in. We have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, the former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
Here's Beasley after the basket by the Lakers. He kicks it to Johnson. Trying to find Towns.